This is the most important part, all right? So this first strip where we're going to put it, if it doesn't cut that meat, now hers is perfect, see? I mean, oh, that's just perfect. You see that? Cut it right in half. I still have about a finger breadth on the heel, and we're going to come straight up, make sure that our foot's in a neutral position, and we're going to pull up slightly on that side right there. Now, the technique I'm going to teach is a basket weave, okay? And I like the basket weave the best because each strip helps support the other strip. We're all in it together, right? That's what a tape job. All those strips are in it together. Okay? Now, our lateral strip does pretty much the same thing. So we're going to start right here on this anchor strip on the inside. Okay? We're going to come just below the medial malleolus, and we're going to come straight up. Okay? Now, there's a couple of things you can do here. Now, you say, I do it like I come from inside. We're always going to work inside out. Inside out. Okay? Unless we're doing an eversion ankle sprain. If you want to take this strip and tear it in advance, you can measure it and tear it and put it on there. That's great. Whatever's easiest for you. I know probably all of you done it. You can do things like that if you like. Okay? If that works for you, that's great. Okay? But that's the task we have to accomplish. The next strip, we're going to bisect the first strip. Okay? Okay? And then our third strip is we're going to try to bisect the third strip. But one of the things we don't want to have happen is what's happening here. Okay, that's right. We're coming right up here into this fifth metatarsal area, right up in here. We don't want here because we want to be able to pull this strip. Now, if I do that, you see how I'm starting to pull into her foot? Okay, now when she steps down in that, okay, and you see how her foot wants to, when I'm pushing on there, okay, that's not going to feel good. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a little adjustment on that strip, and we're going to bring it down here just a little bit. Okay. All right, keep your foot up. And we'll bisect that strip right there. Okay? You with me? Now don't worry, we're going to do all this over again, so don't panic, okay? All right, now, 3 and 3. Now let's say we have somebody with a little bitty tiny foot. What size shoe you wear?
8.
Oh, that's a pretty small foot. What size you wear?
10 and a half.
10 and a half?
7.
7 and a half? Okay, but you get some that have a little, that's a pretty small foot too. Sometimes you can get away with just 2 stirrups if they have a little bitty foot. But mostly you get some of these big guys, those 12s and 15s. You might even have to go 4 strips on those sometimes, okay? But for our purposes, we're going to go 3, all right? Now the next thing here, this is the tough part, okay? Because what we're going to do now is we're going to do a heel lock, all right? Now this is how I start my heel lock. I start on the foot, wrap around, and I come down behind the heel, around up to the bottom, across the top, down behind the heel, and across the bottom right there. Now, that's 1. We do a double heel lock. Okay? That's 1 on each side, okay? So normally I would just keep running. I would just do a continuous heel lock like that, and it just keeps going like that, okay? All right? Now, then we're going to come back and we're going to do a figure 8 on top of that. Okay? Figure 8 just comes around the foot like that. All right? Then the last thing we do is we just close everything up. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. And I'll show you why. 1 figure 8. These are just our closing strips. Okay, now, you notice that when I do this from top to bottom, because if I do this right now, people put their socks on this way, right? You notice if I do that like that. If you start from the bottom up, what happens? It starts rolling up when you put your socks on. Okay, so if we work from the top down, pretty good there. You know that, did you? Okay, now we're going to do this. All right, start talking me through it. What do we do next?
Anchors.
Okay. Now you notice how I kind of angled my strip here just a little bit, because if you go straight, sometimes it'll buckle at the back. You want to adjust your angles to the contour that you're taping. Okay. This last strip, we'll just lay this one really nice, lightly on here. Okay. Just like this. What's next?
Medial to lateral strip.
What kind of strip?
Strips.
Okay. All right, we'll start right here. Is that okay?
No.
What's wrong?
It's supposed to go a finger breath.
Oh, very good. Okay, very good. Okay, let's start over then. Is that better? Okay, very good. Okay, what's next? Morning, doctor.
Morning, bud.
Okay, how's that? Now what? Okay, now what? Okay, you notice how we're doing this basket weave there, okay? All right, now, really and truly, in Kristen's ankle, we could probably get away because we pretty much have her ankle covered. These strips, which you have to understand now, are designed to help stabilize the calcaneus here, okay? To try to keep it from rolling over, okay? With me? Okay, make sure you keep your foot up.
Sorry.
One of the reasons this is important, because when you roll the ankle up, it keeps the talus locked up inside between the tibia and the fibula up here, which is what we want to do here, particularly in this. It gives us the best support. Okay, but we're just gonna mess around here. We're gonna do the third. I'm gonna put the third strip on, but you can see it almost sits on top of that other one. Okay, normally we would feather that out a little bit more. Okay, heel lock. You okay? No, it's okay. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now where?
On the hill.
This way?
No. Towards you. Yeah.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, now where?
Back up.
This way?
Up.
This way? This way. The other up. Now where?
Back down. Back down. The heel. No, around the heel. Over.
Okay.
Then towards you.
Toward me.
And then around the foot.
This way.
No. Then up.
Up. Right there? Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put another one on. Which way?
Around. Same way you just did it.
Okay, this way? No.
Up.
Okay.
Down.
Okay.
Done.
Hey, that's pretty, y'all did good on that. Very good. Okay, now what?
Figure eight.
Figure eight. Figure eight. Okay. This is the way I do it. Okay. And fundamentally, if you want to go in, I like to put it this way because we're going to pull laterally like this right here, right there. Sometimes you can take your heel lock and you can just run right into your figure eight. Does that make sense? And that's okay too, as long as it's on there. All right, now what? Cover. Okay, which way are we going to go? And we're just kind of bisecting each strip there. You see there? Okay, how does that feel? Huh? You can lie and tell me it feels good.
It does.
Oh, it does feel good. Okay. Okay. Questions?